Well, hello. Behind me is a green light, so I'll take that as a sign. It's my last day of working on my storage, and the storage, as you probably followed on my stories, is it's actually a story of my life that's been going on for a long time, a very long time. Basically, in the storage in Stockholm, I had 30 years of my life, 30 plus years actually, of my life in Sweden. And I had accumulated a lot of stuff that I thought I might like to have at some point. I'll sit here so I get a better light, even at night time. And so I had kept some things with my photography, of course, my original slides and negatives and prints and newspaper and magazines publications and advertising and whatever, just to keep an archive, of course, and also a lot of posters of my TV programs and model contests and different projects and you name it, basically, as well as private and personal stuff, from my homes and the stuff that I wanted to keep. And I also realized that I had been gathering, pretty much like a hoarder, a lot of stuff that I will never look at, I will never require and whatever, but still that energy has been contributing to me. And these last 4 days I have been really digging into this storage in Stockholm, and I was dreading it. I was really dreading it because I've been pushing forward and forward and forward, actually doing this and taking care of this. And it felt heavy until now. It felt heavy actually until the day that I came to Stockholm, pretty much. And I was resisting it. I thought it would be awful. I thought it would be terrible. And I thought that, Amanda, my ex-wife, had been putting all the stuff from my old apartment where I used to live with her into the storage. So I imagined everything to be, from the floor to the ceiling, packed with boxes and shit, basically. Plus, from the apartment, plus the 30 years plus accumulated in that storage. And it was a big storage space as well. So that was what I was dreading. And I thought it would be very hard and very difficult, both emotionally, because I'm leaving my son. He's 20 years old now, so he's got his own life and he's an amazing man. But the fact of not knowing when I can see him and, where I can see him in the world, because I travel a lot and he's studying and whatever. And I don't have a clue when I will see my little Crumpet, my little dog that I adore. And I'm not seeing him on this trip, unfortunately. It just did not work out that way. Ouch. And I don't have a clue when I'm going to be able to see him. And that does not feel good at all. Anyhow, back to the storage and the packing. Once I started digging into the boxes and opening them one by one and actually sorting stuff out, and sorry, I'm moving because people are not seeing that I'm actually doing a video here. Anyhow, once I started opening the boxes, I started discovering how I was acknowledging what I've been creating in my lifetime in this body. And I'm so grateful for that, because I was seeing what a potent creator I actually am. I've been creating stuff out of nowhere, even in periods when I had no money, even in periods when most people would have given up. I just kept going. I just believed in what I was going for, and I went for it. And that was pretty awesome. Like creating my first TV show when I had absolutely no money in my pocket, no money in my bank account. And I had this brilliant idea, this great idea, and I could see it. I could really, really perceive the energy of what I was creating, what I desired to create. And everybody that I was talking to about this project was looking at me thinking that I was completely nuts. And I did it. Within 2 months of actually getting the idea, there I was on a white sandy beach in Malaysia with 20 models and 10 people film crew that I was producing and directing for my TV show that I then sold to 54 different countries in the world. And wow, I started a magazine together with my first wife, and that was fun. We didn't make any money, but it was great fun, and I learned a hell of a lot that is helping me even today. And where I'm getting with this is that I was really kind of refusing to see what could be created with this, going through the storage, going through so many boxes, through so many bags, and through so many memories and things of the past. But actually, I was looking at my past, looking at my present, and being so grateful for everything and everyone, including everything that I've been judging as bad, wrong, evil, and whatever. And the funny thing is, there's been some things happening in the last couple of days as well. Just when I was so happy in this yummy energy of going through boxes and sorting stuff out and throwing out most of it and just keeping exactly what I wanted to keep in my life, what is still contributing to my life. And anything that is not adding to my life, I've either given away or thrown away. And grateful for that choice. So most of it is thrown. And some of it is at a friend of mine's storage place here in Stockholm until I can move it somewhere else. I don't know where. I don't actually have I do have a home, but not a home where I'm actually living. But I don't know where to bring this stuff yet. And what will it take to actually have a home? With Julia. Somewhere. And so I just kept those things that are a contribution to me, still my archive and things like that, and precious things that I would like to keep. And getting rid of all those things of my past that are not serving me anymore. And I'm doing that also with people. I'm doing that with situations, and really looking at my life and what do I desire to create? What do I actually desire from my life? And I'm so clear on what I desire. I'm really very clear in terms of energy. I cannot really verbalize it. More than one of the things that I desire is to actually create a long-term relationship and a family, and to create this nest that I would like to build, that I am building actually, and to create a space of creation from really relaxation. And what showed up in the last couple of days is something that I've been aware of for quite some time, but I had no more information, which I now do. And it's really interesting how some things and situations and people and whatever, they try and undermine you and, boycott you and whatever, without hearing your side of the story, that they just go into assumptions and presumptions and whatever. And that's fine too. I'm not here to judge anybody, including those that judge me, including those that judge the crap out of me. Have fun, enjoy, be my guest. And I'm just here to create my life and to spread joy, to share what I know, to share what I choose to be. And I actually know who and what I choose to be. I'm not perfect. I make my mistakes. I have made a lot of big mistakes. I've made a lot of, and I don't even like to call them mistakes, it's just interesting choices, because none of what I chose that was interesting choices were actually mistakes. It was actually asking questions and jumping to the wrong conclusion and making choices that might have not created something but actually destroyed something. And when I asked the question, what's right about this, I'm quite clear on it now. And that's for me to know and you to find out if you want, if you might. But I'm actually super grateful with all this, and grateful for the people that have the guts and the vulnerability to actually ask what's going on for me and ask a few questions about different things. And I know I sound like I'm talking in riddles, but yeah, I'll keep you to that. I'm just saying that I'm not have been angry. I've been very angry, but I'm not angry anymore at anybody. I'm actually very grateful for what has shown up. And it just shed a lot of clarity in my universe. And it made me be even more grateful for those amazing, amazing people I have in my life, including my absolutely amazing Julia, my absolutely incredible brother Paolo, my son Luca, my friend Shivi, my friend Musa, and my friend Mao. Jesus, when I think of these people, wow, you really have my back. You really don't buy any bullshit that you know are lies. You know who I am deep down. And yes, I'm not perfect. Who is? And I'm just, I hope you're receiving this as a contribution to, please don't judge yourself. If you really are being vulnerable with yourself and you actually know who you are and what you choose with this beautiful adventure called life and living on planet Earth with your beautiful body. And tomorrow I still have one day here in Stockholm. After that, no idea when I'll be back. I know that I'll see my son again very soon. No idea when I'll see my little sweet crumpet, but I know he's happy. And I really wonder what grand and glorious adventures I can have today, tomorrow. And what can I choose now to create a beautiful, kind future, and without being affected by any gossip, evil, rumors, and whatever else that is just trying to stop this super wonderful energy. And if you're one of those that is trying to feed this energy of destruction, have fun, enjoy, be my guest. I'm not here to give up. I'm not here to give in. I'm not here to judge you. I'm grateful for you too. I adore you. And I adore my friends and family that actually know who I am and who I be on this planet.